Welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build and publish a complete website for free, $0. Whether it's for your business, your organization, your brand, or your idea you want to promote on the internet, or you promote affiliate products, this is for you. We're going to learn how to build a website from scratch. All that I need from you is 1 hour and 40 minutes, beginning to end. The website is going to be divided into 3 sections. We're going to build a header. After that, we'll go to the footer. And then after that, we build the body section of the website. My name is Divine, and I appreciate your time here. Let's get the ball rolling. All right, so we are here on the computer. So for us to start to create our site, we're going to need to put in this URL. It's going to be google.com/sites. So we do google.com/sites. So the actual URL is sites.google.com. But you can also do google.com/sites. And then we press enter on our keyboard. So you're going to be taken to a screen that look like this for you to log into your Gmail. But if you are already into your Gmail on your computer, then you're not going to see this screen. It's just pretty much going to log you in. But I'm not logged in here, so that's why I'm taken to this screen. So once you are logged in, you should have a screen that looks just like this one. So these are templates that give you a place to start. But we're not going to be using any of the Google templates. And let's say you want to use the templates. What I'm about to teach you, you're definitely going to need that knowledge to be able to work with these templates. So yours could look something like this. If it is like this, just click on this blank template right here. And then it's going to take you to your site. If it is like this, it means the templates are not showing. That's why you are looking at it like this one. If this is the case, then click on this plus button that is down here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to start from scratch using a blank template. This is also a blank template. The same way we had the blank templates that we're just looking at, this is a blank template here as well. So when you click this one, it takes you to your site. We are going to explain all of what we have here as we move along. As we use each of the tools here, we're going to explain them. So if you look here, it says your page title right here. So here you can write whatever you want. Put whatever you want here. And then here is where you're going to put your brand name. And then up here is the name of your file. So let's first of all start with the name of the file right here. Let's call this my site file. And then I'm going to click out and watch what happened. We don't have anything here yet, but once you do this and click out, the name you put here also appear here. Remember, this is the name of your file, just like you have a Microsoft Word document on your computer and you have a file name. This is the name of your document. It's the name of the document. Whatever that is here in this second area is the name of your website. But because nothing was here, the moment we did this, this was automatically populated. So what we're going to do now is to put the name of our brand, the name of your organization, or the name of whatever site you are building, whatever brand or whatever name you want to give it. For our project, let's call this my brand. So let's say this is the name of the brand or your church or organization or your class project, whatever you're doing. So let's say this is it. And then I'm going to click away. So now we have this here and this here. They are separate, right? So because this is our file name and this is the name of our website. So let us preview our website and see how it looks like for now. This is your preview button. You click this to see how your site look like. So I'm going to click it now. And you can see we're only looking at our brand name. not the name of the file. So this is what everyone sees when they go to your website, and this is the text that you put in, whatever I want. So you're going to click this X to exit the preview window and then return to your site editor. We are back into the site editor. Let's go ahead and do some work. What I want us to first of all do is to change this image we are looking at here, this gray image. It was automatically put there by Google just to give you an idea or where to start from. So we're going to change this. This is our header type. This entire section is the type of header you are using. So this is the area that you change that. I'm going to click this here, and now we are giving some options. If you don't want to use any image here, go for title only. Let me click title only, and you can see I'm left with just the writing, and the entire background is plain. And then if you do the banner, that's the banner, the default banner that was there. So this is it. We are going to use the large banner. The cover and the large banner basically are the same. So if I do that, that's the large banner and this is the cover. So you barely tell the difference. We're going to use the large banner for our project. So now we have it a little bit bigger. And the next thing I want us to do now is to change this image. For you to do that, in this same section, you're going to come to where it says change image. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to click here, change image, and then click upload. So click upload, and then you found the image. You go and get the image that you want to use. So let me see, I already have all these images set up for this project. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to use this image and then click open. So our image is already there. I want you to take note of something. I put green lines here. You see these green lines? So whatever, if you're viewing your site on a mobile phone, whatever that is in this box, this green box right here, that's all you're going to be able to see. So you have to take note of that. Because if you just put a message, let's say you have a long text across here, or you have something across from this side to this side, if someone is viewing your site on the laptop, they're going to see it. Like now, if you look at this writing here, if anyone is looking at this, they're going to see it because on the laptop, and then also they're going to see it on the cell phone if they're looking at it on a cell phone or on the tablet. So this area that I put here is to guide you where you should keep your things if you want them to be seen both in the tablet and your cell phone. And then here is for both the cell phone and the tablet. So whatever that is here is seen regardless of where you viewing your website, it's going to be seen. Let's preview that and see. Now I want you to watch this watch that we have here. See how much of this watch is going to show when we are looking at the website in our cell phone mode. Okay, so let's try that with preview from here. So now we are looking at our website as a computer. This is it right here. We are looking at it as a computer. Now let's look at the website as a tablet. And this is the tablet view. You can already see that some part of this image has already been cut off. Let's go back to the computer view. You see that? Now we see the entire watch. But if we are in the tablet mode, it cut off everything. Only this part that is showing. Now let's go to the cell phone mode and see if we're still going to see the watch. So this is our cell phone. You see everything is cut off except that area that was just right there in the middle. So I want you to take note of that when you're placing your image on your Google site, okay? It's not just going to shrink to the size and then everything shows like the way you have other responsive website. This one is just going to crop up. It's going to crop the image as you use, as you view the site on different gadgets. So this is for the cell phone, and this is all you're going to see on the cell phone. And then this is your tablet. This is all you're going to see on the tablet. And then this is your computer. You're going to see the whole thing. So take note of that. Now let's go back to our editing. The next thing I want us to do now is to remove this part because we already have an image with whatever wording that we needed. So I'm just going to remove this part right here. I just click in and then click on delete. So it's gone. I'm left with just the image that we are using. Okay. So now we have our image. The next thing I want us to do is this brand name. I want you to look at it. It's a little bit tiny. So what we're going to do is to at least increase the font. To do that, we're going to come to the themes. So right now we are using the simple theme. You have other themes that you can use. Let's say you want to use this theme, Aristotle theme. If you want to use that, you see how the writing here changes. Okay, it changes. Or if you want to use diplomat, you see that too. And this is impression. So just use whatever theme you want. It doesn't really matter. Let's just take the simple theme so I show you what I want to do. So we have this text here that is a little bit tiny. So if you want to change that, what you're going to do is you come to where it says font style, right? Click on the font style, and then we're going to choose heavy. And that changes. So you can see it's a little bit bigger. So I just wanted to show you that that's why we use the simple theme. But you can choose whatever theme that you want here. Okay, so we are done with that part. The next thing we're going to do is to put our pages. Okay, and we're going to do that here. We're going to do that right here on pages. We're going to create at least 3 pages for our site. So let's go ahead and create our first page. We already have the home page. If you see home, that's why we have home here, because we are at the home page. That's the beginning area. So the home page is automatically there once you come to the site editor. So the first page we're going to create by ourselves is here. You're going to click on this plus button right here to create your page. So I'm going to click it, and let's name this page. Let's name it iPhone 11. iPhone 11 Pro. Okay, let's name it iPhone 11 Pro, and then you click done. Now if you watch, we have iPhone 11 Pro right here. You see right here, we got it there. And then this is the home page that was there initially. So we just created our first page. Let's go ahead and create the next page, and let's call this one contact. Let's say contact us. So we just created another page here called contact us. So now we have 1, 2, 3 pages. This is our home page. This is our iPhone 11 Pro page, and this is our contact us page. And these are the pages right here. Okay. This is our navigation area where we have our pages. So I want to put a different background here so it kind of looks different from the image that we have here. Because right now it's sitting in the image. If you have an image you want to use and the pages are sitting there really nicely, that's fine. You can go ahead and do it like that. But we're going to change the background of this area. Okay, so it kind of stands out. So I'm going to come here to settings. You see here, you click on the settings here, and you're going to be taken here, and you have navigation. So the navigation area is selected. So the reason why we don't have any background color or any color for our navigation is because our color here is transparent. The color we have here is transparent right here. So we're going to click that and then change it to black. And I want you to watch the area we have my brand. See, it's going to change to black. You see that? It changed to black right there. So that's how you change the background. And you can see we have a little bit of distinction now. We have a black background with our text and other good stuff like that. Another thing you could do here is what we call announcement. What the announcement does is if anyone comes to your website, they're going to see this area where it's just shouting, "Here I am," or "This is the information that I want to convey to all of our visitors on the site." So it's called the announcement area. And so you can put that right on top of your navigation area so that anyone that's on your site can see it, whatever thing you want to say. So let's go here again to the settings and put announcement on top of our navigation area. Right here, you click right here, announcement, and then here where it says show banner, it's turned off. That's why we're not seeing it for now. It's turned off. So we're going to click here so we can see it. And then the next thing you're going to do is to choose a color for your announcement area. And this is where it says the banner color. So we're going to click there and choose a color. So let's say, let's choose this for our color. And then the next thing is the message, the announcement message right here, whatever you want to say. So let's just write something like get discount. So let's say this is the message, get discount with the iPhone 11 Pro, okay? And then you're going to put this here. Let's say click here, or let's say get discount here. Get discount now. Okay, let's say this is what you want them to click on. You want them to click on get discount now. That's what the button is going to be. That's why it says button here on top. And then this is the message, this is the button. Now the next thing is, where do you want the visitor or whoever is clicking that link, where is it you want them to be taken to? So you're going to put the link here. So let's put that here. Let's choose, once you click, you have the pages, sure. So let's choose iPhone 11 Pro as the page we want them to be taken to. Once they click on the banner, it should take them to the iPhone 11 Pro page. Now the next thing is, you want to specify whether or not you want the page to open in a different tab like this one, or they could just be on the side. So I'm going to leave that unchecked so that when you click it, you stay on the site. For visibility, where it says visibility, you want to specify whether or not this message should just be displayed on the home page only, or if it should be on all the pages. So I'm going to leave it on all pages so that regardless of where you are on the website, you're still going to be seeing that announcement right there on top of the page. So that's all you need to do. Get the message, the color of the button, and turn the banner on, and then just close it once you're done. You don't have anywhere to click OK or done. Just close it right there. Now you see our banner appears. And then here it says click, it says get discount now. I'm going to click this. It should take us to the iPhone 11 Pro page. So remember, here we say right here the message is be different, but when I click it, it takes me to the iPhone page. You see, it didn't open another tab. We are still in the same tab. And then it took me to the page that says iPhone 11 Pro. Okay, so let's go back to our home page. And this is our home page. If we click here, it takes us to the iPhone 11 Pro page. Now that we are here, let's change this image that is here to suit this page. So I'm going to delete this iPhone 11 Pro page. I'm going to delete this writing text that is here. I'm left with just this image. We have the same image on the home page, and then we have the same image here. So I'm going to change this. To change your image, just come here, same thing, you click and then say upload and get the image that you want. So we're going to use this image, this iPhone image right here. And now we got it. So if you also look at this page, I'm having everything somewhere centered in the middle, so that once you are viewing the site on the computer, you're going to see it. On the tablet, you're going to see it. On the cell phone, you're going to also see it. Okay, so let's preview our site and see what we got. So this is for a view on the computer, and this is the tablet, and this is your phone. So you can see everything is right there in the middle. So this is what I'm talking about. Because any of these writings that leaves this area and maybe go to the side a little bit, when someone is using their cell phone on your site, they're not going to be able to see it. So just get that in mind. All right, we are back. So now we have our home page, which is different, and we have the iPhone 11 Pro page, which is also different. And this is our contact page. So let's change the image on the contact page. I'm going to we're going to come down here, and click on this and then say upload. And let's use this for our contact. Let's use our image. So we got our 3 pages ready. We have contact us, we have the iPhone page, and then we have the home page. Okay. Let's preview our site. So this is what we got. So once you are looking at your site on the cell phone, you got your menu right here, and these are the pages you created, right? That's the iPhone page. This is the contact page. All right, so far so good. We're doing good. Next thing we're going to do here is put at least a logo for our brand. So to do that, once you put your mouse on your brand right here, it shows you where it says our logo. So we're going to click that. And then we're going to come to your brand image. You see that? So we're trying to add the brand image, and it says logo right here. So under that, you have upload. So we're going to click the upload and then get the logo that we want to use. Okay, so let's just create a logo really quick. We're going to come here. Let me use a pen to do that. I'm going to color this entire background black. I'm just going to use the pin bucket right here and then choose black color here and then click the bucket. Now I got a black background. Let's just do the letter U. I want my text to be white, so let me choose white here. So I'm going to do the letter U. Okay, 100. Okay, and then we're going to do a T, a letter T. Let's reduce this one to maybe 80. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the T, just something quick, not too fancy, and just put the T right in here. Okay, so we got a U and a T, and we got our logo. And then I'm going to, I just highlighted everything, and then I'm going to say crop. So that takes away all of the other surrounding area, and I'm left with just that. So we just did our logo. We're going to say save. Let's save it. Let's save it as logo. So our logo is saved. Okay. So this is the logo we just created. Let's choose that and then click open. So we got our logo. If you look here, the logo is already there. So once you're done, you don't have to click done or whatever. So while we are here, let's just do the next thing. So the FAV, for short, FAV image, an image where if someone is looking at your website, they're going to see something like this. You see where we say my brand way here in the corner? What is showing there right now is the Google Site Builder right there. So whoever is on your site, you want them to see that this is the logo of your brand. So this same logo, we want to put that also here so that whenever someone is on our site, that's what they see. So you're going to do that right here too. You say upload and then use your logo. It can be a little bit smaller than that. Okay, so we got that done. And then all we need to do is just close it. So it's not here for now, but once we publish the site, that's going to be there. So whoever is on your site, you're going to see that. We are in the Google editor, so we're not seeing that for now. So once we are on our actual website, we're going to see it. Okay, so it's there already. All right, so we just created our brand and logo, and we have the brand name. We created 3 pages, and then we have an announcement area. We changed our images on our various pages. We're moving along. Congratulations. You know how to do this already. So we just finished the entire header section of our website. The next thing we're going to be doing is putting content on the website. So let's just go ahead and do the footer. You're going to click right here, add footer. So if you look already, we have another section right here. Let me give you a different color. So to give it a color, you come here and click this, and then you're going to choose right now it's regular. That's why you don't see any color, it's just white. But let's say we use emphasis 1. Emphasis 1, the color is already there. If you carefully look at it, you have like a gray color somewhere here. And then you have emphasis 2. Emphasis 2, you have this as a default color. Now, the reason why it's blue, on the theme area, we have this selected. Any color that is selected here is what the emphasis 2 going to show. So let's say we choose pink. That's what we have. Okay. You see it? So the color changes. So that's what the emphasis is. So for this website, I want us to use the black and white color scheme. So you can choose whatever color you want to use, but for this project, I'm going to choose black and white. So since I don't have black on the list, okay, you're going to use the pin bucket. If these are not the colors you want to use, then go for the pin bucket that is right here. You're going to click the pin bucket and then choose the color you want here. You can put other hexadecimal numbers here to get your color. So the color we're looking at now, gray, is this, because usually FF is for white, and then you have zeros for black, and we mix it, so it was mixed here, and that's why we got the gray. So if I change everything to say 000, we should get black. So this is the black. Okay, so that's a black. That's a way to choose black if you want. But it's not just that you don't have to use numbers here. All you need to do when you click on the pin bucket, find the colors here. You see, we have yellow, we have green, blue, red, or you can use this little dot and just move it around. And just so if I come here, you see it changes. If I come to where I have like a gray, it changes. So that's how it is. I can also drag this way here in the corner to where I have black, and it becomes black. And now you can see everything change to 0 because it's black. So that's another way you choose a color. So what I want to do is to put some social icons on our footer. So let's click on the footer right here, and then we're going to use the layouts. I'm going to be using YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and maybe Twitter or LinkedIn. So I'm going to go for the layouts. These layouts helps you to bring in images and text. So if you look here, if you click this one, it's going to give you an area where you can put just one image, and then you have another area for the text. So this is for 2 images if you want to input 2 images, and this is for 3 images, and you can see how they are laid out. This is another 3 images horizontal, and you have another 2 images here, and then we have 4 images here. So I want to have like 4 different areas, so I'm going to click this part of the layout. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how you use your layout. We're going to keep working with the layouts and you will understand it. So we have a layout for 4 different images. So let's bring those images in now. We're going to bring in our YouTube image. Click on the plus and then say upload. It's right here. Okay, I'm going to click it. Click open. So I got the YouTube image. Let's go for the next one. Upload. And let's use Instagram. And then the next one. And let's do Facebook. And the next one, we're going to do, we're going to link these to our various social media profile. So let's adjust this. For you to adjust whatever items you're dealing with in the Google editor, site editor, you click on the item, and then you're going to have this blue dots around the image or item. Once you click it, you're going to click it and drag it towards the image, and that reduces the size. So we're going to do that all the way, get it a little bit smaller and let it go. Okay. And then do this next one. All right. So if you look here, this image is cut off a little bit. Whenever that happens, just click on it one and then click the next time and then click on crop. So that helps you like get you all the sizes that will crop up. let's arrange this at least so they be like right there in the center. So I'm clicking and then holding my mouse and dragging to where I want it to be and then let it go. Okay, so we got everything center. I'm going to click this twice and then click on crop. Click this twice, on crop, twice, and on crop. Okay, so I got the images and this is where our text is going to be, but we don't need the text, just the images here. I'm going to click it and click delete for the text area. This is for the text area. Click it, delete it, delete it, click it. So if you click it and the two are highlighted like this, if you delete, you're going to be deleting both the image and the text. So make sure you click just the text area is highlighted like that, and then you click delete. All right, let's give this a black background. Remember, our color scheme is black because you change the emphasis color here to black. Whatever you use for emphasis 2, you remember when we did emphasis 2, it was blue because blue was selected. Because black is selected, once we do emphasis 2, it's just going to give us that black color. So everything just blend in there, okay? Because the background of our social icons were black anyway, so it's just blend in, and also our logo was black, so we're just moving along. So your design can have, you know, like a good definition. All right, the next thing we need to do now is to bring in some text for our footer. Let me delete this. Let's view our site and see how it looks like for now. So this is what we did. Look very nice. Let's continue to build. So we're going to continue to build our footer area. It's not just going to be these icons. So we're going to put in some text here. So let's duplicate this section. So just click this section and then right here it says duplicate. So this is what this is for, to duplicate any section you want to duplicate. So we have this section already. I'm clicking on duplicate and you can see we have 2. Let's just bring in some writing. So we're going to come to insert and then click on your text box. Let's change the size to heading. And we're going to write about us. I already have some text that I created for the project. So it's going to be about us or about my brand. Let's use that. About my brand. So that's our brand name, my brand. So about my brand. Let's resize this and let's give it some bolder color. I think it okay, bold, yep. And we're going to drag it up here. Okay, you're going to click and then you see how the mouse changes like that. You click it and then you drag it to where you want it to be. Okay, that's how you do it. So we're dragging it on in here and let it go. So let me just delete these icons. So at least have something here first before you delete, because if you delete everything, if nothing is here, the entire section will be deleted. But at least I have this here already. So even if I delete this one, something is here. So it's not just going to take away the entire section. So if you have that problem, that's why. Because you deleted everything and so the entire section just went away. So we're going to bring in another text. So we click on the text box and we're going to have the heading. Let's see here. So this is going to be policy. So let's say site policy. move this way a little bit. All right, so we have the next section created. Now the next thing we want to do is bring in some text to describe these various areas. So let's do that now. We're going to also go for our text area, and then let's input our about us area. So we're going to put mission, career, and FAQ. I'm going to adjust this. Okay. And then drag it. So if you drag it, you see how long it is? If I let this go like that, it's not part of this about us. So for you to do that, you have to drag the item to change like this. So this tells you that it is now part of this area. So if I let it go, the two are in the same box. This is what you want. Because if you don't do this, the items on the site will be in different areas. They're not going to be together. So make sure you have it in the same box. This is how you group items in the Google Site Builder. Okay. This is a little bit tinier, so I'm going to change it to subheadings. Okay, at least this is a little bit bigger. It looks better. Let's go for the site policy. So let's first of all do a text box, and we're going to change this to subheading, and then let's go for the site policy, which will be this part. And adjust it. And then we're done with it. So the next thing we need to do is drag it right here underneath site policy and let it go. Now they are part of the same. Okay, so we just created our about area. So you could choose to do it like this, or you can decide, okay, I want this side to be, on top. If that's what you want, you can go ahead and do that. So we're going to leave it like this. So this is our footer area we just created. Let's preview our site. So we got our header area. This is our footer, about. We got the site policy, the business area. We have contact us with our address. So let's see if we can center this. To do that, all you need to do is just click here and say center. That's all right here. And the text is centered. Okay. And then let's center that too. And leave these other ones as they are. Let's put another section down here in the footer before we be done. Let's duplicate this. And let's go for a text box. And let's change this to let's change it to heading. And let's input our copyright message. So we're going to put that here. Okay. Let's delete this here and then delete this. Click and delete. So before I delete this one, I'm going to bring this here first, because if I just delete this like now, the entire section is gone. So I don't want to do that. I want to leave the section there and then bring this first before I can delete it. So we have it there now. So I'm going to delete this now and the section remains. Okay. So if you also like, right, just to make it look really nice, you can bring your logo down here. It's actually a good idea to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our logo right here. It will look at least a little bit beautiful. So let's bring an image. I'm just going to click on the image here. I click here and then I click on the image here. And it's going to be the logo that we're going to be using, which is this logo that we created. Click open. So we have the logo right there. I'm just going to adjust the size a little bit. We have the logo, and then you're going to click it and drag it right beside it. You see how it changes? If it is this line, it's going to create its own area. If I let it go, it's going to create its own, it's going to be in its own section. But you want to click it and drag it into the same section with the writing, and now it changes to this. Let it go. You see, it's right there, right beside it. I'm still going to push this a little bit by the side. So somewhere here. Okay. So we got our logo there. And let's center this a little bit. All right.
Oh, hell no!
No, it need to come back here a little bit. Okay, this is center.
Oh, yeah.
We are done with our footer area. This is all we're going to be doing for the footer. You can play with it and do whatever you want here, and then, get it to look the way you want. But at least you have the fundamentals of how you can place your items in your footer and how to put your social icons here and your message and your logo as well, both down and up here. So let's make some progress. The next thing we're going to be doing is putting stuff on the website in this body area. So let's just go ahead and jump into that immediately. So for us to bring images to our site, we're going to use these layouts extensively. Okay. So for now, I want to bring in like 3 images. To do that, I'm going to use this. You remember when we wanted to bring in 4 images for our social icons, we used the layout that have 4 images areas. This time I'm going to use the 3 right here. So I'm in my body area, this white section, that's where I'm going to input the images. So I'm just going to click here and then click here. So we have areas already there for our 3 images. We click here and then we have this. So let's bring in the images immediately. So I'm going to click this plus button and say upload. So our first image, let's do this white Fitbit. So we got our first image. And let's do this one right here. Let me do the red or pink. And then do this one. And let's go for this one. All right, so we have our 3 images on here. Let's call this Fitbit 1. That's the name of our item, just for the project's sake. Fitbit 1. And then we're going to call this one Fitbit 2. And then we're going to call this one Fitbit 3. Okay. All right. So we have our 3 items, and then we have them name. So we have the text there. If you look down here, you have area for a description. You can put, you can write a description right here, right underneath each of the items. You can write description. So, but we're not going to use that. We're going to delete it. This is enough. So I'm just going to click that. You see it's in this blue box. When I click delete, that's going to go away. But if the whole thing is selected like this, if you click it, if you say delete, it's going to delete the whole thing. So you only want this area to be selected like that, the area where your text is. And then you're going to click delete and that's gone. And we're going to click this part, delete, this part, and delete. So we are left with just our items and the names, okay? What I also want to do is let's put like a text right on top here, like a title area. So for us to do that, we're going to come here to the text box and click, and now we have that. So let's do that again. If I was going to click down here and do the text box appeared down here underneath. So the reason why it was up here is because I click my mouse button up here and then click the text box and then it appears up there. All right, so we have our text box. Let's write trending Fitbits. Okay, and let's say 2020 trending Fitbits. Let's adjust the size. Okay, that's just dropped, so let's bring it back. And then let's place it right in the middle. Okay, is that in the middle? No, this side is a little bit smaller, so let's go back this way a little bit. Okay, so we got that right in the middle. Let's preview the site and see what we have. So I'm going to click here to preview and scroll, and we have 2020 trending Fitbits, and we have our images, and then we have our footer, have our social icon, we have our logo right here. Nice, nice and beautiful. Okay, let's center this because it's way on the side. And also, while we're going to center this one, let's also look at this. This title is 2020 trending Fitbits, but if you look at it, it's better to be right here in the middle than on the side. So let's go and fix that. Okay, let's go back to the editor. So the reason why we're seeing that on the side is because of the alignment here. We are using the left align. So if we say center, it's going to center align it. So we just did that now. Let's come here and center this one too. Okay, we have a center. All right, we have a center. Now let's preview and see if the change happened. So you see it's right there in the middle. 2020 trending Fitbits. So it's just right there in the middle. And then for our footer, we have it right here in the middle as well. So, those are the little things you should be watching out for when you're designing your site, because it kind of appeals to people who look at it. By the side here, it was a little bit thrown off, right? So that was not too good. All right, so we have our first area set up. Now the next thing we're going to bring in, let's bring in another image for the Fitbits. So we're going to click here, and we're going to bring in a single image. I don't want the image to have any text. So if I bring in any image from the layout area, that image is going to have a text area. I will have to delete the text area. So let's just try that and see. Right, we've been doing this. And then this is the area for the image, and then these are the area for the text. That's because we are using the layout area. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to bring in an image, no text. That's when you use this, images. So I'm going to click images and upload. And then I'm going to choose an image. Okay, this is the image that we're going to be using right here. So I'm going to click the image and then click open. So I have the image inputted here, but it is tiny. So I need to click it and then use these dots to adjust the image to the size that I want. So I click and then I'm dragging it until it gets to where I want it to be, or how big I want it, or how large I need it to be. And then I'm going to let it go. This is the size. So, you use this to resize your image. Whenever you get it to the size, you just let it go and it snap into place. Now, if you look at this, it has a blue background and it's sitting in this white background. It just looks like a box.
What the hell we gonna do now?
It looks nice, not too bad, but I want it to be more than this. I need it to look better than it is. I want to put like a blue background here, a background that matches this. So we said to put a background, you use your emphasis. But the problem here is, if I want to put a background here, let's say I choose, I took emphasis 2, it gives me a black background, because you remember our color scheme we're using is emphasis, for emphasis 2 is the black. So if I use emphasis 2, I just get this black that we've been using already. And if I use emphasis 1 is a default gray. You can't change this one. It's just there. If you look at it, it's gray, and we can't change it. So the best thing you can do here to fix this problem is to put an image as your background right behind this. And uh, thankfully, Google gave us that option. You can use this image as a background. So that fixed the problem of not being able to put a color here because you're already using a different color for emphasis. So then we're going to use our image. We're going to upload an image there for a background. When you put in an image behind, or if you're using images for background, they should be very tiny, because the more images you have on your site, it just become very slow when loading. So we're going to put an image behind that. So I did this image right here where it says Fitbit background. If you look at the image size, it's just 3 KB. Very, 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 very small. So I'm going to click it and then click open. So we got the image right behind it. So the trick here is that I was able to have an image that matches the color of the item that I want to put it behind. Because if you put another color here, it's just going to, except you want to choose a different color for a design reason. But I just wanted to blend, so that's why I use the background image that looks just like the image on top. So the two just blend, right? So we have it like this now. Our site is taking shape. We have our section here completed. The next thing I want us to do now is to bring in a video right down here for the Fitbits that we're using for our project. So for me to bring a video, I'm going to use a YouTube video. I would highly recommend you use your YouTube videos on your site, because whatever views you have on your site from your videos is also going to affect your YouTube views. So it's better to like use one stone and kill two birds.
So I figured out a way to kill two birds with one stone. Like this.
We're going to go to YouTube to get the video. So you're going to be presented with this area. You're going to search for the video. Okay, if you have video onto your YouTube channel, they're going to show here. If you use the uploaded, Google is going to know automatically that this account have YouTube video. So whatever video you have on your YouTube channel, they're going to come here, and then you can choose from that. Another thing you could do is go to YouTube and then find the video that you want to view. So let's say this is the Fitbit video that we want to look at. This is the ad. So there's a video I want us to input into the site. So you can just copy this link. If you know what the link is, you just copy it, and then you go to your site and then paste the link right in here, and then click on search here, and the video just going to appear right here. You see that? The video we're looking at here, it just appear here. So you click this and then click on select, and now the video is in here. Okay, so let me close this. We don't want a video to be this small, so we're going to drag it like the way we did for the image. You click on the video area and then click here and then drag it outward to the area that you want the video to get to. Okay, just right about there, I'm going to let it go. So now I have the video on the site. Okay, we have our image right here. We have our item placement. So this could be, it could be anything. It could be a church, it could be an organization, it could be your brand. I'm just showing you how you place items on the Google site and how to adjust them and how to put text and everything. So just, your imagination is your limit. Next thing I'm going to do also is to change the background of this video, because I don't want it to just sit in this white background and look like this little box here. I want the background to blend. So the same thing that I did for this image is what I'm going to do for the video. I have already created an image, just a tiny little image. I think it's just about this size, like right here. I actually took screenshot this video and then took this area and then use it as my graphics to match the color of the background, because if you look at the color here, whatever background you want to use should at least match this. Okay, so like we said, to put a background here, you're going to come to the emphasis area to select your background, the background area, and then I am going to use image. I'm going to upload the image. And then you see this is the background I'm going to use that matches that video, and the background is in. So now I have, you see how this and this blend, and then this and this one, the background just blend. So beautiful. Now let's look at our site. We're going to click here to preview the site. Okay, we are looking at the site on the cell phone now. Very beautiful. You see how everything here just sit really, really good. And then here too, it said really good. So you can play the video here if you want to, right there. So this is playing on your site. So as I'm playing this video here, this view is going to affect the Fitbit video that's on YouTube. Let's look at it as a tablet or maybe your iPad or something. And this is how it's going to look like. And then this is on your computer. This is beautiful. If you have come this far, congratulations.
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 I'm clicking this to go back to the editor. The next thing is we're going to be dealing with the image carousel. This is like an animation. So here we're looking at the video, but this one is like images someone can swipe. So let's bring that in. I'm going to click it. You're going to be presented with this area. So here is for you to input the images that you want to use. So I'm going to click on this plus button and then click upload image. Okay. And then I'm going to take the images that I want to use. So let me bring in these images. Let me take this one. So I'm clicking. The first one I can click, but then the next one I have to hold down my control key on my keyboard before I click it, so that I can highlight the two. Now, if you look at this two, they are highlighted. If I don't hold the control key, I click the first one, but then the next ones that I want to click now, I don't hold down the control key. It's going to deselect this one and select this one. And I click another one, it deselected these and then this one. So you can only have one at a time. But if you want to have more, you're going to hold down the control key on your keyboard while you click everything that you want to select. Okay, so I have this one, and then my next one, I hold down the control key and click this, and my hand is still on the control key on the keyboard, and then I'm clicking the rest of the images that I want to import. Okay, and then I'm going to click open. So your images are loading on here. So once they are done, you will see everything. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images. And then we're going to click on insert right here, insert. So we have 6 images, but just one appear, right? The 6 images are there. Like I said, this is going to be like an animation. The images are there. Once the person is on your site and they swipe, they're going to be seeing the rest of the other images. So let's try to increase the size of this section. Okay, let's increase it a little bit more. All right, I think this is good for the bottles that we want to display. Let me put this right in the middle, right there. Okay. I'm going to readjust it a little bit more. Okay, something like that. So I'm going to leave this. Let's leave this in a white background. It just look damn good. Okay. Instead of putting another background here, this look pretty good. Let's bring in other images. This time I'm going to put like 4 different images. So we use 3 images here. Here we use 1. We use a video. Here we use the image carousel. We have 6 images in this place that's going to be displaying when someone is viewing our site. They swipe it, they're going to see the images. And then the next one we're going to bring in 4 more images. So insert, and then we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, this area. So I'm going to click this, right? And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's bring them in. Okay. So let's take this as our first image. And then let's go for the next one. Let's use this one. Okay, we'll go for the next image. And let's use this one. The last one. And let's use this one. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 images. Let me change this. I love bright colors, so let me bring one of those in. So for us to replace our image, you click on the image. So I click 1, 2, and then click on these 3 dots and say replace image. You put your mouse on replace image, you're going to be showing this option upload. And so I'm going to click upload to replace the image. I'm going to bring in this one. I have the red buttons. Okay, so we got the 4 images on here. Now if you look at this, it's a little bit cut off. So I'm going to click twice and say uncrop. Now I see the rest of the border. That's how you do it. If you have a crop, you click twice and say uncrop, and then it just gives you the rest of the border. Okay, that's it. All right, so we have our 4 images nicely laid out. Let's put some text. So we're going to call this first one Cologne 1. Let's give this a heading. We're going to call this Cologne 01. Let's put some heading right on top of these right here. So let's just click on insert, and then you click text box. So we have our text box. We want it to be a heading or title, and let's say 72 hours 72 hours smell under $300. Let's do that. And then we're going to click this and drag it all the way up here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. 72 hours smell under $300. I'm going to drag that. Okay, so right now it's in the middle. If I let it go, it's just going to be right there in the middle. Now it's going to go up. If I just let it go, it's just going to be part of this Cologne area. But I want it to be part of everything. So I have to do it and see the line longer. Okay, like that. And then let it go. So now it's right there on top. Let's drag it, at least have it somewhere in the middle. I don't know if this is in the middle. I think this is a little bit towards the right. All right, let's do this. Let's view the site. Let's view what we have so far. Let's center this, because if we don't center it, it's just going to be on the left in our preview. So let's say center. Okay, and center. Center is center and center. So let's go ahead and preview our site. And click in here to preview. So this is our site on a laptop, and this is how it's going to be viewed. So like what I was saying, if someone is here, if they swipe, they're going to see the other images. Okay, you see that? When you swipe, you see the next image. You swipe, you see the next image. Let's look at it on a cell phone. This is it on your phone. You can see the little dots somewhere here. So that's how many images you have. Okay, so if the person, if you click here, you're going to see the next image and the next one and the next one, like that. Or if you swipe. So that's what you have there. And then we have 72 hours smell under $300. You have the colognes or perfumes, whatever you want to call it, right there. Okay, so let's go back and click this. So this, I'm going to click this twice and drag this a little bit so I can see the bottle. Okay, at least that will show in our animation. So that's something you watch out for. So these are little things when you build your site, you need to watch out for. And that's why it's always good to preview and see what the problem is and how other people are going to look at your site. Now we see the entire border is showing, and that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so let's close it and go back to the editor. So we are done with our item placement. So this gives you an idea on how to create your footer, how to put your, like how to actually design your website to look professional. Okay, and you have an idea how to do placement of items or images or video on your site and how to blend a background for your video and your image. So that was a pro tip I was giving you. Another thing you need to pay attention to is your header image. I did this so that you can have an idea that this entire image is going to show when someone is looking at your site on a computer. This part is going to show when you're looking at your site on the iPad or tablet, and this is the only thing they're going to see if they are looking at your site on a cell phone. So whatever you have here, and nowadays a lot of people use their phones to visit websites. So I would highly recommend, if you're doing your site, make sure you keep it this way. So whoever is on the phone like this is looking at everything on your site. They can see what you want to say. All right. So the next thing I'm going to show you is working with your pages. So we have these pages here, and these are the three pages here: our iPhone 11 page, our contact page, and our home page. And these are the three pages we have here. We're going to create two more pages, and then I'll show you what I want to show you. So I'm going to create one more page here and say head office. So we're going to call this head office, this page. Now, when you create the page, head office, it appears right here on your menu bar, on your navigation bar, right? And then let's go for the next one. Let's create one more page. And let's call this one New York location. Or let's just say locations. So your brain have other locations, and let's just say locations. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, and you see all of the 5 pages are here. First lesson: if you want to create your pages, this is how you do it. Once you create a page here, it appears on your navigation area. Simple. But you may want to rearrange the pages. So in this case, I want the iPhone 11 Pro page to be the next page after home. For you to do that, just come here and then click the page and drag it to where you want it to be. Okay, so we are at the iPhone page, which is this one. So what we're going to do is click it and hold the mouse and then drag it until the line is right under home, because I want it to be next to home, so I let it go. If you look, it's here. It's no longer here. The head office and then location and then contact. Let's say I want the locations to be the last. I'm going to click on the location and then drag it down here on the contact. And now location is the last on the list, so therefore it's the last here. Okay, so that's how you do it. So I'm going to click contact and drag it back here because it's good for the contact to be the last. So we have it like that. So now we have the home page, we have the iPhone 11 page, we have the head office page, we have the location page, and then we have the contact page. But let's say you don't want all of these to just appear on here. Now, if these are the pages you want to create, then you're good to go. That's how you do it. But let's say you only want the home page, the iPhone 11 page, and the contact page to be here, but you don't want these two pages to be here. We're going to do it two ways. So the way you hide these pages is by coming here. So we want to hide the head office. We don't want it to show on our navigation area. So we're going to come to the head office and then click on these three dots and then say hide from navigation right here. So I'm going to click it. Now it's gone. It's no longer there. We have the page on our website. It's actually on your site, but it's not showing on your navigation area anymore. Let's do that with the locations. So we're going to come to locations and then we're going to click here and say hide from navigation. So we are left with just the three pages we created initially. We have these two pages, they are still existing on our website, but they no longer show on the navigation area because that's what we did. We said hide from navigation. So you can still link to them, but no one will see them here. Okay, they are individual pages somewhere else. Another way you could do it is to nest the pages. So I'm going to delete this page. I'm going to click here and then say delete and then come to the location page and then I'm going to say delete. Another way you could do it for the pages to stay exist and be able to see them, but not on this list, but they're going to be on the in the navigation area, is to use the pages as sub pages. So what you do, I'm going to click on contact. I want the pages to be on a contact because they are kind of contact related. So I'm going to click on the three dots and then say add sub page. So I'm going to say add sub page and then say location. Let's say head office and then click done. So we created a page, but you can't find it on the navigation. It's not just visible by looking at the navigation area. You have to take an action. Okay, so we have the head office created on the contact. Now the next one we want to do is the location on the contact. So you're going to click contact and then click the three dots in front of contact or whatever page you want to do that with, and then click add sub page. So we have locations and done. So if you look at what happened, these two pages, we have an indentation. They are indented, right? They are not like straight in line with the other pages. Instead, they are a little bit indented. This tells you that these pages are children under this page. So these are children for the contact page. So under contact, you have the head office and the location. But since contact is on your navigation area, which is here, once you put your mouse on contact, you're going to see the two pages that you created under contact. So that's how you create sub pages, or you can call this your menu, your contact menu. So that could also be the case. So this is how you create menus on the navigation bar or sub pages for your pages that are here. So we have these two pages, but they're not just showing until you take the action by putting your mouse here. So let's view our site on our mobile phone and see what we have. So this is our mobile phone and this is our navigation area, our menu area. So if you look, you have these two pages on the contact. You see how it look like? So these two pages are under the contact page. So let's go back to our editor. So that's how you create pages and sub pages. And to delete a page, you just click here and click delete. And to hide a page from the navigation area, you say hide page. If you want to duplicate the page, it's right here, duplicate. If you want to make a page as your home page, you use make as home page. What that means, whenever someone visits your site, that's the first page they're going to see. That's where they land. That's the landing area. So whichever page you want to use as your landing area, that's the one you're going to use as your home page and say make home page. Okay, so but now this is our home page. Whoever comes to the site see this first. So this is how you create your pages and sub pages. So the next thing we're going to do now, we are almost done with the site, but we want to link our social media accounts to our site. And then also we want to link these items. If someone should click it, maybe it should take them somewhere, right? They are not just static. They can't just be here static. You don't click it, you just look at it, nothing else. So, but if somebody want to know more about this Fitbit watch, they click it, it takes them somewhere. Or if someone want to know more about these colognes, they just click it, and then it takes them to wherever the page is for them to see what it's all about. And then also, if they click your social media icons on your site, it takes them to your social media profile. So let's do that. First of all, let's put some links for our social media. Let's just pretend, okay, like we keep pretending. Let's pretend these sites belong to Save the Children. Let's say the organization Save the Children is the one creating the site. After they have put all of their content, now they want to link the social media, they want to link their platform. So once you get to this point, what you need to do is you click on the image that you uploaded for your social media, and then you click on this button to link to your social media. Okay, so we're going to click to Facebook and then click on link, and then here you're going to paste your social media link here, the link to your social media profile. That's what you're going to paste here, and then you click on apply. So let's do that for LinkedIn. I'm going to click on LinkedIn and then click on this link, and I'm going to paste Save the Children LinkedIn profile link here. So I already have it open here. This is for Save the Children, and this is their profile URL. So I'm just going to click that and copy, and then go to your site. So let's assume you are Save the Children, and you just paste here and then click on apply. Okay, so we're done with the LinkedIn area. Now let's link Save the Children Facebook account, right? So we're going to click on the Facebook and then click on link and then paste the link here. So let's see what Save the Children Facebook account is. We're going to take that and copy the URL and then paste it in here and then click apply. So that's done. All right, so now we're going to do the Instagram one. So let's see what Save the Children Instagram account is. Instagram.com / Save the Children. So we're going to copy that, and then we'll go to Instagram, click it, and then click the link button and then paste what you have copied. So we have www.instagram. So I will advise you to always go to your profile and copy the link. Don't just write it, because sometimes if you made a mistake, you're going to have a broken link and people are going to have a problem reaching you on that particular platform because of that mistake. So have that in mind, and then you click apply. And then the next thing is the YouTube one. So let's see what they are on YouTube. So this is Save the Children YouTube link. So I'm just going to copy it and then go to my site and click on YouTube and then paste the link and click apply. So we have finished linking our social profile to our site. So we are pretending like we are Save the Children and we are the one creating the site. And now we're linking our social profile to our site. This is how you do it. We're going to preview our site now. Click here to preview. And then let's go to the social profiles. Here. Now we're going to click LinkedIn and see if it's going to take us to our LinkedIn page. So I'm clicking it. And you can see it just took you to the LinkedIn page. And then let's close that. And then let's click on Facebook. You are on your Facebook page. Let's close that. Instagram. We are on the Instagram page, and then YouTube, and we are on the YouTube page. So we just linked all of our social icons on our website to our profile on the various social media platforms. That's how you do it. It is the same thing that you're going to do if you want to link anything. Okay, it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, let's say we want to link this. We're going to click and click. We're going to use this and paste the link here. So here, let's say we want to link this item to the iPhone page. This is what we call internal link. The linking we were doing down here is external because we're linking these to other websites that are not ours. It doesn't belong to this site. We're linking it away from the site. So that's the external link. If you want to do an internal link, you click on the items and then click on link, and the pages that appear, these are pages on your site. Okay, so if I link any of these items to the pages here, if someone click it, it's taking them to that page on my website, not external link. So I'm going to use an internal link. In this case, it's going to be this iPhone 11 Pro, and I'm linking this pink Fitbit to the iPhone 11 Pro page. So I'm going to click apply. And then I'm going to use this to link this externally to Amazon. Okay, let's say if someone click this, it should take them to Amazon. So I'm going to do this and then go and find the URL or the link for this product that's on Amazon. So let's do that. So we are on Amazon, and okay, we are here. These are the Fitbits. Let's click one of them. Okay, let's say we want to link someone to this. If someone click the link on our website, it's going to take them here. So you're going to copy this link and then go to your website and paste it and click apply. So remember, we link this to a page on our site, which is the internal link. If someone click this, it's going to take them to a page on our website. If someone click this one, it's going to take them to a page on Amazon to the product, which is this page. So let's close this for now. Now let's preview the site. I'm clicking here. And remember, we linked this to Amazon. So let's click it now and see if it's going to take us to Amazon. Here we are. It took us to the product page. So that's how you link a product on Amazon to your website. But if you link in your product like that, it is not an affiliate link. You're just using it as a reference. Or maybe if it is your product and you want to send people to Amazon to go and buy it that way, fine. Or whichever website you have something on, just go there and copy the link to that particular thing and then come and paste it on your site. Whoever clicks on that thing on your website is going to go strictly to that product that you try to advertise or show on your website. But if you put a link from Amazon or anywhere onto your site using this method I'm using, it's not going to give you a commission. I want you to remember this. It is not an affiliate link. It's just a reference. You're just referencing something on someone's website or somewhere. That's what you use that for. If you want to paste an affiliate link, usually the affiliate program is going to give you an affiliate link that you need to use so that whoever uses that link, they know it is you. So you can build a Google site and bring some product here and use them for your affiliate program. So whatever link you're going to receive from your affiliate program, you can come and link them here on your site so that whoever clicks on those items and go and buy, then you are the one who send them to that site. You get some commission. You're not going to use this method we just used. You go into the affiliate program, is going to give you a particular link, and that's the link you're going to put there. All you need to do, you click here twice and then click this, and the affiliate link they're going to give you is what you're going to paste here. okay? And then you click apply. You're not just going to copy the link from Amazon like we did and you put it here, and now you think if someone click here and go to Amazon and buy, you have commission. No, you have to put the link that the affiliate program gave you in here and then click apply, and then that link is going to work for commission for you. So we did this. We linked our internal page to this one. So if we click on this one, it's not going to take us away from the website, because when we were linking this, we chose a page on our website. When we did this, we took the iPhone 11 Pro page, which is the page that we have on our website, which is this page. So if we click here, it's going to take us to this page. So that's how you link pages to items on your website. Let's preview the site. And this is our Amazon link. And then this one is the link for our website. So if I click this, it should take me to our iPhone page. You see that? And then this one, we didn't link it, so it's not clickable. This is how you bring in external links to your website, or internal link, how you use internal link on your website. And then you saw how we did link our social platforms using our social media icons that we have here on our site. It's the same thing you're going to do with the text area. So if you have a mission statement for your site, then you might have already created a page called mission, right? You might have already come here and created a page called mission, so that you can link people to that page. So I'm going to click done. Any page you create is going to appear here, like I told you in the beginning, but we don't want it here. We want it to be on our site, but it shouldn't appear here. All I'm going to do is come to the mission page, click here and say hide from navigation. So now we have this page, but it's no longer on the navigation area, even though it is on our website. It's no longer here. Let's link one of these writings to the mission page. So we want to link the mission page to our mission statement. So we're going to come here and highlight this, and then click on insert link, and then choose the mission page, and then say apply. You see it's underlined. It means there's a link for that already that is going to take us to the mission. So let's preview the site. And then clicking on mission, and it took us to the page that says mission. Let's click here and go back to our site editor. I wish we created a contact page so that I show you how you create a contact page, so that when someone comes to your website and they want to maybe write you a message, they're going to leave you a message using your contact page. But I don't want the video to be too long. I hope you are able to learn something. I hope this is going to help you. Maybe if you wanted to build a website that is free, you don't have to pay any money to host it. The tools are here for you, and everything here is free. The only thing that is required of you is to have a Gmail account, and Gmail accounts are free. So that's all you need to do, and you can promote your ideas, your organization, your class, your project on the internet. So the next thing we're going to do now is to publish our site. As you can see here, this button is saying publish. That's where you're going to click to publish your site. So we're going to click this now to publish our site. I'm clicking publish. And we are taking here. Now, what name do you want to use for your site? My first brand. So you're going to see this check mark. If you don't have a check mark, it means that name is rejected or someone else have the name already. So my first brand is the extension we're going to use. Now I want you to look here closely, right here. You see my first brand is here, and then the rest here, it says this is the whole URL for Google. You can see sites.google.com/view/my brand. This is what you're going to give to people. This is the link you're going to use. If you need to post the link maybe on your description in your YouTube videos or on your social media, this is the link you're going to give other people. Once they click it, it's going to take them to this site. This is your URL for your site. If you have your site and it's linked to Google, I don't think a lot of people are going to have a problem with that. The only problem you might have here is you could say, oh, the URL is too long, so I want to have my own like short URL, myfretsbrand.com, which is also good. But the purpose of this video is to show you how to build a free website, zero money down, and you can have viewers and visitors on your site. You can use it to do a lot of stuff, including making some money from that, all free of charge by Google. So that's what this tutorial is about. So I'm not going to start teaching you how to go and buy a domain, but you can do that if you want. You go to the custom URL, and this is where you put your domain and assign it. Okay, you have to do a little bit of work to be able to assign a domain, but that's not what this tutorial is about. So we're just going to publish our site with our name, my first brand, and this is the URL that you're going to be using to distribute to people. This is what you're going to post anywhere, whether it's on your Facebook post or Instagram post or YouTube, wherever it is. This is the link that you're going to use. Whatever name you use here is going to be in front of the sites.google.com/view/your name. Okay, and then you click on publish. So we're going to click publish, and our site is published. So let's see our URL and see if it works. So I'm going to open a different browser. So we open a different browser, and then this is the URL that we have, sites.google.com/view//my-first-brand. We're going to press enter. And this is your site. This is your website. This is your site URL. You can see it here. So here we are no longer in a site builder. And this is how our site is going to be viewed on the public internet. Beautiful looking site. I can promote any of these brands. Just for disclaimer, the pictures or images I'm using here are just for educational purposes to teach you how to put stuff on your website and everything. They are not my images. I got them from the company's website. You can see I'm using the Fitbit video here just to explain to you how to be able to input your YouTube video onto your site. And then you have this product, everything. I got the images from Amazon just for educational purposes. So if you want to use any of these images, I will suggest you try to get the right to use it before, but I can give you that right. So let's try some of our links. So we're going to click on right here, click on Instagram. And then we are taken to the Instagram page. No problem. I'm not logging to Instagram, but at least you see that here, login. I'm not logging, but it display that. And then let's look at YouTube. So we are on YouTube, and this is Save the Children YouTube page. Okay, so that's it. And then if we click this right here, we link this to our Amazon, to the Amazon product. So if we click it, it should take us to Amazon. We are here on Amazon. This is it. And then if we click this one, it should take us to the iPhone page on our site because we linked, it was an internal link. We click this, it should take us to the iPhone page on our site. And this is the iPhone page on our site. And then if you remember, we linked the mission. Our mission statement is here. So when we click this, it should take us to the mission page. You can't see the page here because we hide it. You remember we said hidden from the navigation, so it's not showing. But if we click here, it's still going to take us to that page, which is the mission, if you look at it right here. Okay, it's using the same graphics as the homepage because we didn't change it, but the homepage don't have anything like mission. It's just that's where we have all the product, and our mission page don't have all of this, even though they use the same graphics. That's it. This is the mission page, and then this is our contact page. So this is the site. It's beautiful, nice, professional looking, and this could cost you a lot of money to build. If somebody need to do it for you, maybe it's going to cost you $100 or $200. But if you can sit and spend some time and learn what I taught you and just explore and use your own ideas, you can set up your website, promote your brand. You don't have to pay any money for it. Wow. You made it to the other side. Wow. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for believing in me. I would love to see the site you built. Just drop the name of the site in the comment section. If you don't have the site yet, that's fine. Come back in any of my videos and just put the site there, okay? I'm going to take a look at it. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget. Okay? If you have subscribed already, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to be coming out with a super good video. You're going to love it. Just hit the notification bell so that when the video is out, you're going to receive the notice. Peace out. Respect.